A few years ago, I was an angry, blue-haired feminist. I once believed that male privilege was real and that I was a victim of the wage gap. Now that I understand the true motives of feminism, I know that this could not be further from the truth, and that modern-day feminism is a war on true masculinity. Before women had the right to vote, most were stay-at-home wives, which meant they weren't working jobs and couldn't be taxed. Our overlords didn't like that. Rockefeller started funding feminist campaigns in media, and as a consequence of the movement, women started entering the workforce and leaving the home. Children would then be separated from their parents and sent to Rockefeller-funded schools to be indoctrinated by the state. All of this ultimately disrupting the family unit at its core. Feminism is defined as the belief in social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. But in the West, I must ask, what rights do men have that women don't? Modern feminists are convincing women that hookup culture, using hormonal birth control, and not shaving is liberation. That toxic masculinity is prevalent and the patriarchy must be dismantled. Through movies and media, we're taught that working for the man, climbing the corporate ladder, and paying tax is more empowering and valuable than raising the next generation. Women have lost touch with our natural loving instincts, and birth rates are plummeting. Men and women are not the same. And by protesting for equality of outcome rather than opportunity, feminists are demonizing and emasculating men.
So I understand what feminism is. I do. Problem is that there is a big difference between the classic dictionary definition of feminism and the feminist movement as it currently stands. I have never once heard a modern feminist promote the importance of having babies, having a good marriage, being a good wife, being a homemaker, raising a family. Never. I have, however, heard them promote virtually everything else. I have been told that my life choices make me a victim of the patriarchy, that my marriage is useless and is going to fail. I'm nothing more than a doormat and a baby incubator. Motherhood is useless, that marriage is pointless. And looking at just a few of the comments on my last video, it's clear that I am not the only one being told these things. So yes, in a way, me being proud of those things and actually letting those things define part of who I am can be seen as rebellious in today's social climate. So if you consider yourself a feminist and you have a huge issue with the way that I or any other woman views modern feminism, you need to take that up with your fellow feminists instead of telling other women that they need to see past your condescending tone and your angry, mean girl attitude and demand that we see something positive there, because it's not working. Modern third, fourth wave feminism has done absolutely nothing